The South African Human Rights Commission has signed an historic agreement with UNICEF. It's meant to advance children's rights in all spheres, including policies and actions against COVID-19, regardless of migratory status. More on the story, we're joined by Tseliso Tipanyane from the South African Human Rights Commission. Very good morning to you. Tell us about this agreement first and why.
Good morning to you and to your viewers. Let me start by saying that, children are the future of any society, and how we raise our children will influence the outcome of our society. So this agreement is very important in the sense that the Human Rights Commission has a mandate to promote and protect children's rights in the country. UNICEF is a UN agency which has been established also to promote the rights of children globally. So this partnership will actually help us as a Human Rights Commission to fulfill our mandate in this country as far as children's rights are concerned, but also assist UNICEF as well in its global work in ensuring that there is respect for children all over the world.
Okay, how will you implement that here in South Africa?
Well, the agreement highlights a number of issues which we'll work together with UNICEF. So UNICEF will actually help us to enhance our capacity as a commission in promoting children's rights in terms of protection, monitoring, as well as raising awareness on children's issues, including, for example, setting up a child rights unit in the Commission, which will help us to do a lot more than we've been doing, as well as provide technical support to the Human Rights Commission to ensure that we fulfill our very important mandate in giving effect to children, in children's rights in our Constitution. And if you are aware, the Constitution actually makes it very clear that the interests of children in our country are paramount over any other matter which affects children.
Good. All right. So there are a lot of concerns about what's been done behind the coronavirus and what sort of actions are being taken, the sort of human rights abuses that are being committed. I mean, what do you see or what do you fear happening in this country? And let's also talk about the movement of people that we've seen in the Western Cape, those who have very little rights.
Yes, unfortunately, COVID-19, poses a serious challenge to human rights across the board, children's issues and stuff like that. So it's actually given us an opportunity as a commission to really reflect on how we can ensure that we promote children's rights during this period. And of course, there are many challenges. COVID-19 is going to affect our economy. It's going to affect the ability of the state to provide for children. And usually under this kind of circumstances, the marginalized, the powerless are the ones who suffer most, in this case children. And therefore we need to pay special attention that through this episode, children's rights are not undermined.
Okay, and if somebody is worried that their children's rights, somebody else's kids' rights are being undermined, what do they do?
They can approach the Human Rights Commission. We've got teams all over the country focusing on this issue. So children's rights is one of our core mandates, and therefore during this period we are also focusing on anything which will undermine children's rights, and therefore we'll make necessary interventions. So it was also very important that this MOU was actually signed last week between us and UNICEF.
All right, it'll be interesting to see how it starts to play out on the ground there. Tseliso Tipanyane, good to talk to you. Thank you very much.